What do language families tell us about migration? Imagine tracing the journey of people across the world just by looking at the languages they speak. Language families are like family trees that show us how different languages are connected and where people might have moved long ago. When languages share similarities, it often means their speakers came from a common ancestor and then spread out to new places. A language family forms when one original language splits into many new languages as groups of people move apart and settle in different areas. Over time, these languages change and develop their own features, but they still keep some core similarities. For example, the Indo-European language family includes English, Spanish, Hindi, and Russian. All these languages come from a common ancestor language spoken thousands of years ago near the Black Sea. By comparing languages within a family, scientists can see migration patterns. The spread of Indo-European languages across Europe and parts of Asia shows how groups moved from a homeland into new regions. These movements often happened in waves, with groups settling in new lands and sometimes mixing with or replacing earlier populations. Similarly, the Bantu language family spread across much of Africa as Bantu-speaking peoples migrated and settled over large areas. Language families also show how migration can overlay or replace older languages. In the Americas, many native languages belong to families that existed before European contact. When Europeans arrived, languages like Spanish and English overlaid many native languages, showing more recent migration and cultural change. Some languages are called isolates because they do not belong to any known family. These languages might come from ancient populations that stayed isolated or did not migrate much. Studying these isolates helps us understand early human movements and how some groups remained separate. For students, learning about language families can be fun and interactive. You can map where different language groups are spoken around the world. Comparing words from related languages or creating family trees of languages helps show how migration shaped human history. In the end, language families act like a map of human migration. They tell stories about where people came from, how they moved, and how their languages changed as they settled in new places. This helps us see the connections between language, geography, and culture, making history more alive and understandable.